There you go, we've just parked up over there and there's the Goatfell summit, 3.5 miles away, but I'm sure it won't be too easy because we've got about 2,800 feet of climbing to do. So here are my companions for today's walk. Let's get going. So we've not long set off. How's it all going for everyone?
All good.
How you doing, Nathan?
Sweet.
We'll see if he's sweet soon. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, we have only just set off, haven't we?
Yep.
But we'll see how we go, especially Nathan.
Fatty.
We think he is our weakest link. There you go, look at that for a view looking over there. Absolutely amazing. So we're still just heading up through these woods. And it's not going too bad, obviously. We're a bit shaded at the moment, mostly. But it is still definitely a warm day. There we go, that's Goatfell in the distance. Leo said it doesn't look far, so hopefully he's right, but to me it still looks pretty far. So we've climbed up a little bit. You can see the sea down there, which is, we started not far from that. We've still got a long way to go. So we really are putting in the climb now. You can see, come from all the way down there. A minute ago you could see, but still definitely not halfway up the climb yet. So I did have a bit of a nightmare today. In our rush to get out, I managed to forget the route for the walk. I'm pretty sure I know it roughly anyway, but hopefully we don't get lost. So that's the top up there. I think there's maybe a little stream down there, probably not too much water coming down it with the warm weather we had recently. But that's looking back over there, and just in the very distance you can see a little hill. I think that's Holy Isle over there. Bit of a warm one. So I think that's the top just up there. We're probably going to somehow bend up and go up to it. But it's just great looking out over here. So we're not really too far off the top of Goatfell, if that's it there. But that was never really my concern with this walk. It's kind of how technical the next little ridge bit is, so we'll have to see how we go. What a lovely day it is though today. Really can't complain with weather like this, and it's so warm as well. So we really are working our way up here now. We've just got the final steep climb to come. How are you going, Nathan?
Struggling a bit.
Yeah, you're not going to get up very quick going like that. But that's what we've got left. It's still quite steep. It's a decent way, but when you look, we've come all the way up that path down there. So it's not really too bad what we've got left to get to the top. Look at that, oh, what a view. Definitely is a decent pull up here. My legs are feeling it for sure. But we're pretty sure that the top is just over there, so it's really not far at all now. It's a bit murky out today, but still really good view looking out. It's a great little path though coming up here, really enjoyable. And I'm just so excited to get the view over to the other mountains once we get up over the top. There we go, the top is there. What a view. That is just amazing, is that view, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. Just crazy. Come on, Nathan. Nearly here. Last push. There he is. He'll be up here in a few minutes. Can't get over how good that looks, them mountains there. How was that?
Really enjoyed that.
Alright, you just got overall list.
It's a cracking view up here.
It's incredible, isn't it?
I don't think the mountain's going to be this clear.
I know, it's good. So we've just had lunch up there, just off the top, and then we've got to head all the way over this bit, down there, and I think you can actually see our path right down there. I'm probably not pointing directly at it, but in the very depths of the valley we follow a little river, and hopefully we'll join on somewhere where we can go for a little wild swim. But we've all forgot our trunks, so we're just going to have to go in our shorts. There you go, it's definitely going to be a lot slower going down this stuff, because it is a bit tricky. I wanted to try to get some on record, but it's going to be difficult to get loads on record because you do have to use your hands quite a lot, so I don't really want to be carrying a GoPro about. But it looks really interesting walking along here, so I'll try to get some of the best bits on record. There you go, we've made it down first little bit. Now we've just got all the way down that and over that. It doesn't look too bad from here, but I'm not going to try a bit overconfident because it definitely could be pretty tricky when we get there. Right, so that's all the way down there. It's a long way down there, and luckily this isn't too exposed, but it's a bit of a climb up over there. So we might give it a go, but I think there maybe is a path we can take around here, which might be a bit easier, but I'll give this a little go. I don't know about this. It's not easy in this.
What's it like at top?
Not bad up here. There we go. There we go, made it on top of this. First little climb done. Now over that one, and then we'll probably just see if we can, if it's not too bad, get on top of that one, which then people are on. It's just really good as this. Great excitement. First part of the walk, it was decent, but not the most exciting, but this is definitely making up for it. Bit of a tight squeeze for you. If I have to take my bag off, then I'm gonna have to grab it when it gets wider, because it is a bit of a squeeze down this little bit. There we go, that's what we just came down. It looks a bit worse now I've come down it, looking back up at it. On to the next bit. There we go, this is an interesting bit.
Why would you look like this?
I don't know why we've come right up the edge of it. Bit of a drop down there, but the views are just incredible, but I don't want to get distracted too much, so I best put GoPro away and get up here.
What are we doing?
Is it not a good way up here? Alright, do you want me to go in front, because Nathan doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing. This really is a scramble, coming all the way up there. I have to crawl along, crawl up that bit. Then we're just zigzagging up through the rocks. Really interesting. Everyone's getting a bit scared of the heights up here. I mean, I'm usually scared of heights, but I'm not feeling, just when I have to pull myself up on something, there's nothing to grab onto. But other than that, I'm not doing too bad. It really is a good little path is this. Look at the size of these rocks, really impressive. This is the next one, definitely a scramble. So I'm gonna give it a go, see what it's like. If it's too bad, too risky, then we'll have to, I think there's a path we can avoid it with. There goes Leo up it. I'm gonna go up in a second. Look at this for a scramble. I just got to get up there. There we go, made it up that bit. Probably the most difficult part so far, but we'll see what the rest has in store for us. The other two took the path down there. They weren't really feeling too confident, so it's always the right thing to do. If you're not feeling confident, just give it a miss. There you go, that's what we just climbed over. Looking back at it, it just doesn't look like you would be able to get over it, but obviously we managed to get over it somehow. Let's see. So there we go, this is the final, I don't even know what it's called. I'm going to call it a pinnacle, but I don't think that's the right word. Final little climb bit. And it should really be all downhill from here, I think. But the views are just incredible everywhere you look. Watch out you don't damage your knee like I just did. Just caught my knee on it, only a little graze luckily. This really is a bit of an edge off here. It's not too high, 20 foot maybe. We'll see if we can somehow get some sort of top hit up here. Oh, there we go. Not too bad at all. Whew. That's what we've come along. All the way along that ridge we've come along, which is just crazy. Look at that, it's just amazing is the scale, because there's so many pretty big mountains around here. It's just, you get to see the true height of them. Look at that for a path though, that is just so nice. You can see it there. You can see it goes all the way down there. What a great path. What an amazing path this is. Don't know why the other two have gone. They've really burnt us off now. Nathan, if you don't feel confident, it didn't look safe, didn't that? The way you did it. What a path though. It's just incredible is this. Actually, I'm speechless almost. It's just incredible. Look at that for a cliff. That's Goatfell there, and we walked all the way along there. What a view though. I can't get over how good it looks here. Look at the size of some of those boulders. We just had to come down. We just came down there, but it is slow going down here because there's all this shingly stuff, all this loose stuff which you can just slip on so easy, so we've had to take it real slow, but we're getting there now. Once we get onto the path down into the valley, we'll get a lot more speed, I think. Look at that. We came all the way down that bit, but there's still a long way down. We're not going down that way, we're going to drop off this other side, but we've still definitely got a decent way down here. There you go. That's what we've come down somewhere from the top of there. And we're pretty much now, we've just got to go over here, then we'll be dropping down to the river. We've got to the bottom of the saddle, I believe it's called. We came all the way down that. You can see it's fairly steep. And that's Goatfell there. So now we've just got to head down to the river. We've got this long journey all the way down this valley to the river, where we're going to go for a swim if at all possible. There you go, up there, that's where we're up on. Walked all the way along that ridge at the top. So now we're just right next to this little stream, and in a minute it's going to join onto the kind of river or waterfall that's coming down there. And as we get further down, I'm hoping it gets wider and then we can go for a nice swim. It's just I'm unsure how much water there's going to be because there's not been much rain recently at all. Just incredible though is this area, how you're just on this island and you've just got these reasonably big mountains just all at the top end. Here we go, we found a pool. Oh,
I've actually got out of swim.
oh, right, that's the fan of bearings.
What is that? Oh my god, I've got my fucking phone in my pocket. Oh my god.
What an idiot. Don't chuck it, don't chuck it. Well done. Well done, Nathan. Great effort. Last time you had an incident with your phone, lost it.
Yeah.
What a lovely location. I was surprised we found somewhere with this much water in it. I'm stood up in here and I'm nearly 6 foot. Oh, and I can't barely touch the bottom. I didn't think we'd find, like, from that little stream there, I did not think we were going to find somewhere that we could actually go for a swim. Look at that, they're lovely. It's not actually that cold in here. It's Emily's screaming like a little girl. I'm gonna fall over. He's stuck. He's stuck. Try again, Nathan. Try again.
Someone got my leg! Ah! No, I'm even joking, someone like killed me.
Oh yeah. Lovely. So we're gonna have a jump in, I've already done it once. Right, so I'm gonna give this a go. It might not be the best video, but here we go.
Ah, you don't.
Woo! That was great fun with that. So that was really enjoyable. There might be another pool, so we're going to go down, and if it looks worth getting in, we'll get in that. But what a spot. Look at that for a view. It's just absolutely incredible. There's some thoughts on it. It looks like this one would have been better, but we're all dried off now, so I don't think we're going to go for it. It is a bit of a tricky one to get down, but that one does look quite good. You could definitely do some length in there. Pretty cool with the waterfall coming down here as well. But yeah, if I ever come back here, might have to come and give this a go sometime. So there we go, that's just looking up the river and up the valley. Really is just an amazing spot. And then we just need to head down here. We've sort of a bit to go, to be honest, so best get moving. Yeah, so there's definitely a few different spots that you can go for a swim, and we've seen a few other ones, but obviously we haven't got that much time today. So we've seen even more spots. There's so many places you can swim here. But just look at that, what a lovely river flowing through a lovely valley. There you go, last view probably we're going to get looking up to the mountains before we lose them. There you go, everyone's struggling a bit now. It has been a long walk. Nathan, he is the weakest link, but he's done it. Or unless he fails at this point, but I think he'll do it. Just following this along. I don't know how long we've got left. It could be a mile, maybe, I'm not sure. So we're just going to be following this road back to the car, so I might as well finish off the video. It has been a pretty tiring walk, but honestly it's been really good. So if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, drop a sub, and I'll catch you in the next one.